linear regression modeling can be implemented into an engineering process. Mainly, I'm going to talk about three things: how you make one, how it can fit in engineering, and how it can complete a process-related engineering, aka an engineering application. First things first, I'm going to discuss how linear regression model works. The first thing you got to do, make a scatter plot like the one shown on screen, based on the variables you were working with a small example being how horsepower and turbocharged engine is related to how many revolutions per minute it is currently having. And then you create a line in the graph that creates a linear relation between two more variables you put into an example, like this. See a line in the middle of the graph, that's what I'm talking about. This line is supposed to represent how the graph will look in ideal conditions. This fits in engineering because engineering is based around relations between variables of all sorts. The primary thing we need to do is find how they relate to each other and what would be the best way to put them together, which is what a linear regression model helps with by showing a relationship between two more variables and shows the best fit between variables in an engineering relationship. So another small example for this being how potent rocket fuel is relating to how fast the rocket will reach the speed required to exit the atmosphere. A small example of how it can help complete an engineering process is the scatter plot and Slater relation line help us see how we can use our variables and relating data into a process. Now we can use this new info to help decide how we should further work on completing our processes. Finally, we can use the data to find and complete our process, and hopefully it will be efficient enough to help complete other processes in the project should we need to complete more in the future. Now, there was a very good example I found online about civil engineers in Africa, in Nigeria specifically, about how they applied multilinear regression analysis and the modeling of soil properties for civil engineering purposes. Now that's multivariable, not like the graph you see on screen right now. It's not like that. Now what they did was they took multiple properties of the soil, like take for example, the strength test, strength ratio of the bearing capacity of soil, its optimum moisture content and dry density, optimum moisture content and dry density, and see how they would stack up when they needed to use soil to complete a project that they wanted to do. Now I hope this helps you understand how linear regression model works and how it can be used to complete an engineering related process and /or project. You now know that's how to use in the future to help yourself when doing an engineering project. Hope you have a good day and hope you learned something.